What is up? It is the Hoof podcast, the Hoof Live. We're back at it again here on the Cover One Network. Now you see, I'm not rocking. I don't have any Bills attire on. I usually don't come up in here with Bills attire on. I usually kind of just, but I'm feeling myself today. Like got the red and the blue and the white. ATL, y'all already know where I'm from. Well, I'm not Atlanta per se, but real damn close. But anyway, man, Eric, how you doing, bro? What's
Hey,
good?
talking about clothing, man. I am waiting for my division champion hat and shirt to come in the mail.
So you got the hat and shirt?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Blue and white shirt, blue hat. That's the only one I own. I don't have a division championship shirt like in my whole life. I don't have one.
Oh, dude. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to get a hoodie. If there's a AFC Championship hoodie, I'm gonna try to get one. I know they're probably all sold out right now, though, to be honest. But we're gonna see. You gotta turn your mic down just a little bit because you blaze, dog. So check this out. So we got a jam-packed show for you guys. Now, for those of you who are wondering where Anthony is actually getting his Bills champ stamp on his back. So, the legend of Anthony lives on. He'll be in here in like 15 minutes. So y'all can make sure y'all talk. Make sure y'all give him shit about his tattoo. All right. Y'all definitely got to do that. And y'all already know how we kick this thing off, man. But before we even get in that, we got a very special guest tonight. When we get into our Bill segment, we're going to get my guy Brian Bowers on. So Eric, if you could send him the invite, real quick. Brian, put your Twitter handle in the comment section, and then Eric will send you a message. We'll get you in here when we get past our little around the league portion. But before we even do all that, let's get some shout outs, man. PJ Ty, what's good, my dog? PJ's up in here, and we got that number 2 seed. Absolutely. Jared Goffrey, man, what's going on, bro? Thank you for watching the show tonight, man. Appreciate the support. My guy Brian, obviously, already know that's my guy right there. And Joseph, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. How you doing, dog? Hope everything's well with you and yours, man. And then Polars, yeah, smash that like button. Yo, we thrive on the likes. I gotta have it. Gotta have the likes, man. If it weren't for you guys and all the love and support that y'all have shown us, none of this is possible. I mean, really, we do this to interact. We don't make a bunch of money or any money really doing this. This is just like because we love interaction. Like I love talking about what I'm passionate about. I'm sure, and y'all do too. Y'all show up big time every single freaking week. Army of One, your opinion on the Pro Bowl Bills picks? Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little later in the show. And then we got James in here. What is the tattoo? No, the Anthony's tattoo is definitely a Bills champ stamp. We've been talking about it all season long. My guy's got a little Bills logo on his backside there. But y'all can ask him about that when he gets up in here, though. But yeah, like Anthony is he's something else, dog. And then we got Justin. What's good, Justin? Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the love, support, man. And if I didn't get to anybody, man, I promise you, we're gonna get there. But hey, make sure you like, subscribe, the Hoof podcast, the Hoof Live, Cover One. We got, like I said, we got great content creators on this network. We really do try to give you guys the best content that we are able to give you. We really do put in the time and the work necessary to be. We want to stand out. We want to make sure that you guys are informed of what's going on, and we're just here shooting shit. So thank you. So now, all right, Eric. So look, now that Anthony's not in here right now, so I'm gonna not only give the topics. I mean, I guess it's kind of cheating because I already know what we're talking about, but I will definitely give my opinion and take on the matter. All right, so okay, so for those of you who don't know or never watched the show, this we have segments. We have segments on this show. We don't just get into Bills talk right away. We like to kind of go around the league, talk about the latest and the greatest, and what we do and we call that What's Poppin'. So What's Poppin' is always our first segment. We talk about the latest and the greatest around the league, the hot topics. So first up, man, you ready for this?
Always. All
right. Okay, so Carson Wentz wants to be traded if he's the backup. All right, so let me give a little scope on this topic here. So we all have seen Jalen Hurts take over QB1 in Philadelphia. You know, this has been coming for a couple years. Like, people have been saying, you know, they're just not sure about Carson Wentz. Now, we don't know if it's scheme related. I mean, I know he lost Frank Reich to the Colts a few years ago, I think, and he hasn't been the same player since. But what is causing this Carson Wentz hate relationship? People say that he's not the best leader. He kind of, you know, I mean, his own players, you know, it's not just this propaganda or this fake news kind of stuff. And people are actually saying, like, this guy, you know, he could be better as a leader, you know, to put it lightly. And so he was asked in an interview this week, and, you know, he's basically saying, like, yo, if I'm not going to be the starter, I want to be traded next season. Now, keep in mind, you know, Philly they're in some cap hell with him because they chose to give him that big contract, and he just hasn't lived up to that. And that's ultimately on Carson. And you can also put a little bit of that on the organization itself. You know, they've had a lot of injuries, but look, this is the NFL. You're going to have injuries. So do you think it's selfish or nah?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Because, I mean, sometimes you just get bad luck, it seems like, with Carson Wentz. I mean, the guy is absolutely talented enough to be a starter in the league. But why – I mean, answer me this, Sterling. Why did the Eagles take Jalen Hurts in the second round? You knew it was coming. We all knew this was coming.
I honestly, man, I didn't. I honestly didn't. I felt like he was that guy. I really did. I felt like Carson was going to be that guy. I have faith in Carson.
Second round, though, like that's
right.
You're drafting a starter, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I mean, maybe there is something going on behind the scenes that we don't see, but I mean, outside looking in, Carson Wentz is a starting caliber quarterback. I mean, okay, he goes down with injury. Nick Foles comes in, wins the Super Bowl, gets the statue. And I really think the organization and the fans maybe have put Carson Wentz in kind of the back seat, right?
Yeah.
The fans, I think, have given up on Carson Wentz, and I don't think that's fair. So for him, it's not selfish for him to want to start elsewhere, because once you lose the fan base, it's really, really hard to stay motivated and show up to work every day, give your heart and soul for a city. And it looks like the organization, I mean, Jalen Hurts is playing well enough. How can they go back to Wentz? It's over. I think it's over.
Yeah, you know, writing's on the wall, man. And I mean, you got their own people saying that they don't give a rat's ass what Carson Wentz has to say or think about the matter of Jalen Hurts being a quarterback. And, you know, from a leader standpoint, like from a locker room standpoint, like, I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, man, like, this is a rookie quarterback, man, and I think your reputation is on the line, especially when you've been known to kind of be selfish. Well, that's what they've been saying. I think it's important, man, that you, even though, you know, it hasn't gone well for you, admit that. It's okay, and it may not all be your fault, but guess what? If you get an opportunity, then prove everybody wrong, that the Eagles were wrong for letting you go or trading you. And yeah, you guys 137 makes a great point here. He says Wentz looked good before his injury. Yeah, he did.
Maybe he's lost his confidence a little bit. I mean, that seems obvious. You know, our guy PJ here is saying his O-line's bad. I mean, that's absolutely true as well. I mean, injuries have killed this team the last 2 seasons. So far in 12 games, Carson Wentz has been sacked 50 times. Last season, with 16 games, it was 37 times. So, I mean, O-line is a problem, but once your quarterback loses the confidence and it looks like Jalen Hurts is playing well, it's going to be really, really difficult for Wentz to get back to what we thought he could be, and that's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah. No,
I think it's going to be with a different team, in my opinion.
Yeah, and so that's funny that you bring that up, because first of all, my guy Joe Miller is one of the realest in the game, yo. Like, for real, that he's a homie of mine. Like, we chop it up on the regular, and he's the voice. Like, if you look, yeah, I know he's with the other guys. Okay, Buffalo Fanatics, we're all cool. Okay, but Joe Miller's the voice, man. And there is not a smoother voice in Bills media than my guy. All right. So, but he says that Carson Wentz goes to San Fran, he wins the Super Bowl in 3 years. I think that's a very solid take. I think Carson Wentz, given in the right situation, San Francisco will be a dream situation. I don't know if they can afford him, but that would be great. That would be dope.
They have they have contract issues of their own.
Right. Not at the Bills expense.
Jimmy G's contract is also pretty steep.
Yeah. So they want to make a swap. I mean, I don't know. I think Belichick might be even has his eyes on old Jimmy G. You know,
yes.
He might.
No way.
But before we continue though, I just want to let y'all know what I'm drinking tonight. So, because if the Bills win, it's got to be a celebratory drink. All right. So I'm bringing. You know what? I do have wine here. Okay, but look, check this out. Y'all already know I'm from the dirty, right? And this is called Old Smoky. This is moonshine. Y'all be like, yo, this cat's like drinking moonshine by himself. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm drinking moonshine, bro. And it's got peaches in it. Dog, I ain't never seen this shit before until I went to a liquor store the other day. And let me tell you, dog, when I laid eyes on it, it was like love at first sight. It's like, first of all, you from Tennessee? I'm from Tennessee. It was like this, you're my best friend? No, you my best friend? That's pretty much what happened with this moonshine, dog. And I was sipping on it last night. So y'all gonna see me sip on some moonshine tonight, okay? All right. So, oh my God, Joe says you're making me blush. Ah, man, no, it's all love, baby. It's all love, baby. It's all love. James Emming says, I think he said Carson goes to Indy. It's very possible, man. There's going to be a big time quarterback carousel this offseason. And Frank Wright. Yeah, I mean, that's where he flourished and shined. That's where we've seen the best Carson Wentz was with him. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting offseason for Carson, though. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to trade him. That to me is gonna be interesting just because of his salary cap situation. It's up there. The Eagles should be happy if they can get rid of that contract. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think a team like Chicago should make a push. Not saying they could get it done, but we've seen crazier things happen, right? Mm-hmm. I think Chicago should do everything they can to get Carson Wentz. I think they're a different team with a guy like Wentz.
Okay, so hold on. So, and I love that point. PJ makes a great point. He says, will Josh Allen end up like Wentz when they believes? No, I don't think, and let's put that to bed. What Josh Allen does, he's learned how to play the position regardless of scheme. Basically, I would say outside of his first year, I mean, they kind of had to like kind of make something up for Josh Allen because he didn't know how to play quarterback. But these last 2 years, they've kind of built this scheme and they've kind of started to perfect it this year. So I think Josh Allen's talent is transcendent versus the scheme. He's a really good quarterback. And so I don't think that, if Brian Daboll leaves, I don't think we're going to see a big impact on Josh Allen. I just really don't. Now I don't want to see Daboll leave, and it's likely he's going to leave. But that's my little idea on that. But look who it is. Hey, look who it is. Okay.
AFC's champions, baby. Let's go.
Okay, let's move Eric to the bottom. Okay, let's not mess up.
Weird.
This is weird, dog. Let's go on and switch that up, man. Anthony, go ahead and switch that up. Let's do that. Okay, now we're back. Okay, now we're like the complete trifecta. Okay, we got it going on right now. Yeah. Okay, so Anthony.
Drum roll.
Hey-o.
Okay, so if the guy with the suit is in the house, like, I don't know if he's feeling himself like he just thinks he's better than us because he gets to come in whenever he wants.
Showing up, baby.
He just showing up. But we're happy to see you once, first of all. And number two, everybody's interested about your champ stamp. Now, I don't want you to comment. I just want you to acknowledge that you did get a tattoo today.
I did get a tattoo. It is not a champ stamp.
Let's leave it at that.
Don't lie. Show us.
Look, let's not make the fans angry with you, okay? They're really dependent on this, bro. They're really dependent on this, man. Because the legend of the champ stamp lives on, and you know it, dog. You already know it. Okay,
it wouldn't be right now, but it was worth it. Right?
And for the record, this is Anthony's first tattoo, so he's definitely feeling himself, man. I'm happy that you joined the tattoo club. Now you just got to join the beer club. All right, we got to get you on that game.
I'll grow it out, man. I could do that.
Okay.
Playoff beard. We could do that. Playoff beard.
Let's get it, baby. Let's
do
get
it.
Let's get it. Murray Daniel wants to see a nipple slip. He wants a wardrobe malfunction. Oh, simmer down, horn dog over there. Simmer down now. But anyway,
man, getting wild in here. Hey, we're AFC East champs, baby. How about that?
AFC East champs, dude.
Holy hell.
Did you ever think that you see that?
I certainly thought I would year after year after year for about 25 years.
We all know. We all saw,
but damn, does it feel good? That's for sure. And how about the fact that I got to actually meet the team buses here in Denver? Posted the video on Twitter if you haven't seen it, although it's gotten like 15,000 views at this point. It was awesome to just be able to go cheer for the team and be the first members of Bills Mafia to cheer for the AFC East champions. And it was incredible. McDermott came out literally right in front of me. We didn't even get a chance to talk about this, us guys. I mean, I texted you guys about it, but wow. He opened the bus doors and was literally right in front of me. It just happened to be where I was in the line. And I got it on the video, and it was incredible that he stopped to acknowledge us. None of us expected them to stop or even, obviously come out or anything, but just that small acknowledgement coming out and giving us the fist bump was just awesome. Awesome for our coach, awesome for our team, awesome. Something I'll never forget, being there to greet them after 25 years, becoming the AFC East champions. Yeah. Hopefully nobody ever has to do that again, right? Nobody's ever going to wait 25 years for this to happen again. It's going to be more of an annual thing.
More of that. We're going to see a lot more of that. But it's good to have you back in here, man. We do have a special guest. He's in the green room right now. My guy Brian Bowers is back there. We're going to get him up in here in just a second. Got to take care of a little business time. But Jets, Bengals, Jags. Why?
How about this? Wow.
Why? Okay, so let's break this down.
Best weekend for the Buffalo Bills.
It totally was, bro. So check this out. So not only did the Jets win emphatically on Sunday by beating, and Eric, you called that. You straight up called that game.
This would be the week.
You said the Jets were going to win, so you get all the credit on that.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about the Jets, right? How about the Rams losing to the Jets? Like, what happened?
Yeah, how bad is that? Did you see even on the play that sums it up for me is when they were returning the punt, right? And the guy just starts busting through players. And the punter tackles him. And all he had to do was like juke the punter. It was in the middle of the field. It's not like it was on the sideline or something. And the punter takes him down. I was like, oh man, they are not winning this game, are they? They are done. Wow.
Yeah. I can't grow a beard because my employer will not allow it.
Yeah. He got to be clean cut, but I don't.
I don't. Let it hang out.
I could totally do the playoff beard with you.
Yeah, you do the beer gang, baby. Beer gang all the way, dog. All the way, dog. So back to the topic though. So we got the Jets come out, they get a win. Now, okay, Jacksonville is number 1. They're in line to get Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is like, thank you, God. I don't want to go to the freaking Jets.
I think it's a better fit though. I think Trevor Lawrence definitely wants the bigger market. Maybe his agents do, but for him personally, grew up in Georgia, plays in South Carolina at Clemson. Jacksonville is the South, right? I think it's good fit for him.
We don't consider Jacksonville the South, actually. Like Florida is not the South.
But it's like northern Florida, though.
Yeah, it's not a part. Hey, dog, it's not a part of the dirty.
I'm not from there or anything, but I definitely visited, and it seemed pretty South to me.
And it means that.
Geographically, it's South, but it ain't part of the dirty. Florida's its own thing.
The Jets now have to settle for Fields. You would assume that would be who they take with the number 2 pick, unless they're going to invest in Darnold and then trade out of it or something. But
I keep Darnold at this point.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was going to say. This is such a coin flip, right? We don't know all of these quarterbacks. Look at Josh Allen's quarterback here, right? You never know what's going to happen with these guys. It's always a 50-50 coin flip of, they're going to turn into the guy you think they're going to be, or no, they're going to be an absolute bust, and you're going to know it within 2 years or something.
Yeah.
So, and that could happen to Trevor Lawrence too. It just is less likely at this point. What we've seen from Trevor Lawrence looks like it will translate pretty well to the NFL.
Right. But I think the head coaching search, this has impacted there as well. The job is much more intriguing with Trevor Lawrence on the table. I think it just went down. The stock for the Jets job just went way down, with Trevor Lawrence off the table at this point.
Yeah.
something to consider. I mean, it has a huge impact on everything involved in that organization. But how can you tell these players not to win? That's the other part of that, right? They got families to feed. They got contracts.
Yeah.
A lot of them know they won't be on the team next year because new coach, usually cleaning house. So, I don't blame them at all. Going out west, playing a tough game and getting the win. I mean, good for them.
Yeah,
no, as Bills fans.
Absolutely. That's what it really comes back to. But hey, what about them the Steelers, bruh? Can we talk about the Steelers? Juju, dog. Juju getting worked. Yeah. Juju got worked. He got worked.
Oh, okay. Who was it? Oh, it was on the Pat McAfee's podcast where they tore him up. They tore him up. Oh. They said, if I'm that organization, they tore the Steelers up and said, the Steelers have all veterans and no leaders. And I love this take because I think it's true. That team has all veterans and no leaders because real leaders would go up to Juju and say, you cannot do this anymore, period. Cut it out. You're not even cut it out. You're done. Don't do it. You're not doing it, period.
Yeah, you just got beat by the Bengals. You're done.
You don't do it. And you keep doing it.
If you're T.O.,
yeah, right.
Hey, dance all day, bro. Because I know when you get on the leader, field, you're gonna produce, right?
Exactly.
But Juju, you ain't earned the right to be on here dancing and TikToking and all. Hey, man, pop, lock, and drop that shit somewhere else, bro. We ain't got time for that, dog. We ain't got time for that. And you know what? Hey, you know what though? Tom Brady and Juju. If y'all want to lose every game that you play again, I'm cool with that because I'm tired of Tom Brady's pompous ass and Juju out here being a damn nut. Like, come on, dog. And by the way, so
Brady won, I think.
F Brady. Listen to this, dog. Hey, we got somebody in here from Jacksonville. He says, Richard Greenwood says, I live in Jacksonville, and it's really South Georgia.
Yeah.
Redneck. There you go.
People from Georgia don't like South Georgia. Look, bro, it's like this. If you live in South Georgia, it's like Deliverance. It's like Deliverance. Like, get the banjos out. We're in the country. Like, I'm going to eat some alligator later. I'm just saying, bro. And that's my sister. So, look. I'm just saying, Jacksonville, you're not part of the South, man. Florida's its own thing. We don't consider, I'm just saying, You want to step it up, and then we might consider you later. But right now, the hell no. Y'all ain't part of the South. Sorry, bro. Moving on here. Actually, you know what?
Well, we didn't even talk about the fact that obviously the Steelers losing puts the Bills in the number 2 seed.
Number two, baby. Number 2.
But at the same time, probably means we're not resting our starters in week 17 unless the Steelers decide to lose again next week, which is possible. They're playing. They have a tough remaining schedule, the Colts and then the Browns. If the Steelers lose next week and the Bills win, we're the 2 seed. And that would be great. It means we can rest our starters.
Yeah.
But if they win, that means we are going into week 17 with a winnable must win to get the 2 seed, basically.
It just depends on how everything plays out. Like at the number 2 seed, you kind of want to know who you're going to play. And if it's, we played the Dolphins in the last week, I don't want to see the Dolphins at number 7 and play them back-to-back weeks. That just doesn't bless my soul at all. So
I'm not scared of it, but yeah. It's a good point.
But they have a really good defense. So if that were the case, I would rest every freaking body.
Well,
and I'm going to Wegmans, bro. And I'm picking every fucking bagger and having them come in here, and they're going to start. Because I'm not trying to give any clues out. I mean, it's going to be a game in Buffalo, right? And we're going to smash them. But I ain't trying to get nobody hurt. I'm not trying to have somebody come and hit Josh Allen on a cheap shot because, hey, that's what people do, man. You can't trust. Yeah, I know the NFL is a shield and all this stuff, but hey, man, I'm not trusting nobody with my franchise quarterback. So that is what it is.
I got a question about Kansas City real quick.
All right, let's bring Brian. Let's bring Brian in here though, because we. Oh, okay, and then
there he is.
What up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's good, guys? What's good?
First of all, dog. It is a pleasure and an honor to have you join us tonight, bro. Like let's clap it up for you, dog. Hey, you've been giving us love. You've been giving us love from day one. And always represent. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys, man. You guys, your content is dope. Cover one, all you guys are dope. Eric Turner, I was watching Eric Turner and Bruce Nolan last night. I mean, that was just next level Christmas gift for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Film analysis from those guys are amazing. So I appreciate it being here with y'all. Let's chop it up.
Yeah, let's chop it up. So we want to definitely. I think it's cool that we have we want to have more of you guys on. So maybe we'll I got an idea for another candidate to have on the show next, but and we'll get to that a little later. But hey, let's go on and let's get on up in here, bro. Let's get on up in here. So first topic, man. The Chiefs defeat the Saints 32-29. Mahomes 26 of 47, 254, 3 touchdowns. Drew Brees 15 to 34, 234, and 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. What are y'all? Hey, we'll start with you, Brian. What are your thoughts on? Did you watch that game? What are your thoughts on that?
I didn't watch that game, but I caught some of the highlights. Not really impressed because, I mean, Drew Brees is done, man. I hate to say it. I mean, you guys seen this. You see how he's throwing that ball out there. They're like ducks, lame ducks. I thought Brady was done. Man, Brees is done, fellas. It's sad to see, but he's done.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Hey, it just don't look the same. He never was a guy. He never had a strong arm, Rick.
He does have a rib injury.
He can still win like that. I mean, look at he hung with the Chiefs. It wasn't his fault. They didn't win the game. It was the defense's fault, which hasn't looked good in back-to-back weeks now for the Saints. But, of course, against the Chiefs, you're going to give up points. I mean, that's going to happen. But, man, I'm still a fan of Brees. We were all hoping he pulled this one out, but it just wasn't enough. Again, the Chiefs narrowly escape again. But that's all you need to do is keep winning, right? So they have that mentality of they haven't blown anybody out the whole season, really, a couple of games. But in the last 6 weeks especially. So, I mean, the Chiefs are coming down to earth a little bit. They're still the Chiefs. They're still going to score. You know, we got to keep an eye out for them. The Saints are going to be fine. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be either the 1 or the 2 seed in the NFC, and they're still my pick to go to the Super Bowl, even with Drew Brees being on his last leg and most likely his last season.
Whew. You spent some fire there. Hey, look. Look at Drew Brees. Drew's coming. Hey, I know, right? I saw that.
Good question.
Hey,
he still has broken ribs. He's recovering from. Yeah, if he gets hit.
Hey, and the words of Buffalo's own, cocaine's a hell of a drug, baby. I'm Rick James. I'm just saying, bro. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Let me ask y'all this.
Okay.
If Drew Brees is playing banged up, hurt, and that game is still close, how do you feel about the Bills playing the Chiefs with our defense playing the way it is right now, with Josh Allen balling, with Diggs and Beasley, and Brown not even being back yet? I mean, I think we have the best matchup for the Chiefs, as far as who can beat them. Definitely us.
Yeah.
They're going to force them to run the football. Right? That's what they did last time. And I think that works well. If you can get a couple stops in there. Look, Kansas City does not want to run the football, especially in the playoffs. They'll do it, but you force them to do something they don't want to do, it kind of makes them uncomfortable. They want to throw 50-yard bombs. And I think McDermott and Frazier had a good game plan. Let's get real. If Diggs catches that touchdown pass, that's maybe a different outcome.
And we weren't at 100%.
A lot closer either way. Right.
We were banged up. We're playing our best football at the right time. Everybody knows that now, and the Chiefs know that. And I'm pretty sure they're talking about, hey, if we play this team right now, they probably beat us because we're not playing our best, and they absolutely are. So they're getting ready for us. They're scared of us now, which is an awesome feeling to have because as a Bills fans, we're not used to that for sure.
The problem is, if Kansas City stays the 1 seed, they will not play another away game in this entire season starting today.
You know what?
Doesn't matter.
2 games at home.
Let me tell you why that's great.
Let
me explain it. I got 2 major points on his Chiefs, bro. One, Le'Veon Bell has lost a step. I don't know if y'all noticed that on Sunday. He is not explosive anymore. And no one's talking about that. Le'Veon Bell has lost a step. I think if there's one move that, I can tip of the hat Adam Gase on, it's probably letting go of Le'Veon Bell this year because he ain't it. And my second point is you want them playing in Kansas City because all the pressure is on them. How many back-to-back champs have we seen in the NFL's history? There's not a lot of back-to-back champs. It's tough. It's hard. And you have the perfect situation. Just think of Buffalo, the culture, the blue collar. Y'all ain't gonna give us shit. We got to take everything we got. It is perfect for the Bills to go in Kansas City and beat that ass. I'm telling you right now, Josh Allen that man will die on the field, bro. I'm telling you, the Bills are not going to lose that game. You put the Bills in, and I'm not even a homer. Y'all know I ain't with them homer takes. Y'all know I don't get down like that, but I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yeah, well, you hate Josh Allen. No, okay.
Hey, leave my stuff in the closet. Leave it in the closet. I don't want that stuff out. I don't want it out. Hey, but a pass is coming out here. Look. If the Bills play the Chiefs in Arrowhead, the Bills are going to win. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Somebody brought up a good point in the chat. The Titans are another team to be afraid of. If I'm the Chiefs, playing the Titans might not work out as well as it did last year for you, because that team is also, I mean, they're more hot and cold though, right? They lose 1 week and you're like, what the hell happened? Is that the same team that played this other game? But they could, they have Derrick Henry, and he is a beast of a running back who can take over a game. They can control the clock. They can beat Kansas City that way. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City doesn't make it to the AFC Championship game. And then the Bills are playing some other team.
To. Destiny says they got to. They got to make it, bro.
See.
I need that ass. I need that ass.
It's hard for a defending champ to come in. As Bills fans, that's the matchup everybody wants to see. Now, even non-Bills fans are like, wow, this Bills team is good. I want to see them face the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, we all would love to see that. And those would be probably the two best teams in the AFC right now. But, being the Chiefs, you whoever you play in that first round could beat you. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. Do we play the Chiefs the same way we did in that first matchup?
Absolutely.
We stay very far back.
Now, only thing that I think that changes now is that I think you need to apply pressure to Patrick Mahomes now, because we've seen the Bills be able to mix up and disguise pressures now that the front four is actually holding their own weight, because they can stop the run a little bit better now.
They're healthy now,
and you don't have, and the problem is, Kansas City doesn't have someone. Edwards-Helaire, he's hurt, and when he gets back, it's a high ankle sprain. So he's not really, he's gonna be on the pitch count. So you don't really have to worry about somebody attacking the edges unless you bring Hardman on a jet sweep or Tyreek Hill. They're gonna have to do some variance in that way. But I think the Bills, the only thing you change is you blitz a little more. I think they had a great game plan. They had 26 points, and we had a couple stupid turnovers that gave them easy field position in the first half. So I think, you don't really change it, man. They had a great game plan. The offense just stunk it up. That's all it was.
Sterling, you're like going a little glitchy on me. I don't know if that's for everybody, but
me too.
Wanted to put this comment up here because I think this is appropriate. Milano was playing in the last game, but he was injured, right? Milano was injured.
So
Edmonds was injured. Yeah, our whole Trey White was injured. I mean, we were banged up in that game on defense. And now that we're healthy and playing on all cylinders on defense and still not at our peak, I would love to see that matchup again, because even at the time I was like, damn, I wanted this matchup so bad. But when it's not even and the weather wasn't great, it's all those factors worked in Kansas City's favor. Now, if it was a fair matchup, man, let's do this. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
They're good points. I would play them the same way. Why? Because it gives you a chance, right? If you stop Kansas City's deep passing game and you force them to run the football, it gives Josh Allen and company a chance to outplay them. I don't know if you can do that by blitzing and things like that. That's the strength of the team, is speed, right? I would play exactly or similar to what they played before. You play, cover 4 and then, hope for a turnover. You get a turnover, it changes the whole game, and flawless offense. And I think the Bills could do that right now. They can play flawless offense versus the Chiefs. Exactly.
Right. Our offense is potent, if not more potent than their offense is right now. All the guys clicking, and this is without John Brown back. The Chiefs aren't getting some other elite player back in their offense. They played without Sammy Watkins. They actually looked better without Sammy Watkins, at least on offense. They were scoring more points and everything. And like we said, their running back position is weak too. So, I mean, they have weaknesses that the Bills no longer do on offense. And if it came to a shootout, if it was a shootout, I like our odds in that shootout. So go ahead. Let's go score for score. We'll beat you that way too.
Am I still stuck in time? Am I clear now?
It's still
it's a little choppy.
I don't know what's going on, dude. I really don't know. I have really good internet. I don't know what is happening right now. So
that's what you thought.
Do you want to try just exiting StreamYard and coming back?
Yeah, let me do that. I'll be right back.
All right, so let's continue the conversation here. What were we talking about? We're talking about Kansas City, the playoff matchups. What was the original topic here? The Chiefs playing the Saints, right? That was
right here. Yeah. I think we talked about that, so we'll move forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Already covered it. Bills on the 2 seed.
Right, the Steelers going down. I mean, I was shocked at this. I was interacting with people on Twitter. Everybody's like, yeah, go Cincy. I'm like, Steelers are going to kick their butts because the Steelers are coming back for revenge after losing 2 games. Wow, did they come out and put up a stinker? And the good Cincy played out, balled out. Like, I didn't know they could play that well, but they came and they were like, look, you're going to respect us. We're here to play. We're going to beat you. And, we knew, I said in the beginning of the year that division was going to be way competitive and that any of the teams can beat any of the other teams. And that is what we're seeing in this division this year. But, wow, nobody was really Bills fans were obviously hoping for it to get that 2 seed. And we did seal it up with that loss. And, man, we got to send Cincinnati another thank you card and birthday cake or something, man, because they've done it all for us. Anytime we didn't even need this one. And they're like, you know what? We like those guys up in Buffalo. We're going to help them out. How about that Cincy team?
Were you guys really that shocked, though, that the Steelers lost? I mean, with the way they've played the last 3 or 4 weeks, the soft schedule they had basically all season.
Exactly.
Is it really surprising? Like they can't run the ball at all, and we thought we couldn't run the ball. Those guys can't run the ball at all. Ben Roethlisberger, he's not chucking the ball down the field like he used to back in the days with Antonio Brown. Obviously, Juju is not as good as he thought he was. Brown was the reason why Juju looked so good. You know what I mean?
To your point, I think there's a difference between coming back to reality, which I expected them to do, and maybe most people did. You're not as good as your record says you are, basically. And then there's losing to probably the 3rd worst team in all of football, right? And it's like, what? You lost to that team? I mean, I know you weren't as good, but, man, you lost to that team and bad. You got your butt kicked start to finish.
With the backup quarterback.
Right. Yeah, with the 3rd string quarterback. Yeah, man.
I'm not shocked that Pittsburgh lost. I'm shocked that the Bengals beat them. With a backup quarterback. That's what's more shocking to me.
Right.
That offensive line, I mean, that is a mismatch all day in favor of the Steelers, right? The Bengals offensive line needs help, and they blew it. The Steelers blew it. I mean,
hey.
So you guys,
go ahead.
Are the Steelers one and done in the playoffs?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
They ain't no. Hey.
Agreed.
AFC is too strong.
They ain't beat nobody. They ain't beat
Agreed.
nobody.
I mean, even the Dolphins or if they have to play Baltimore again, they're not going to win those matchups, even against the lower seeds.
Big Ben's the weakness on the team. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but Big Ben ain't got it, bro. And he doesn't have any arm strength anymore. Like it's like Terry Bradshaw in his prime. That boy can't throw. It's a wrap, dog. I can do better than that. I'm sorry, but I can probably throw a little 5-yard out better than he
He's
can.
not on TV 12, that's for sure.
That dude ain't on no. Hey, he ain't on that kale salad.
He's on the cheeseburger.
He on that cheeseburger diet. He ain't on that kale salad diet, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Hey, but we're not hating. We just call it like we see it, bro. I'm just
keeping it a buck.
Keeping it a buck. Man.
The other thing with Big Ben is he's already got one foot out the door. He said it after the Bills game. Maybe it's time for me to hang it up. And now look at, the next game he loses a game like this. He's probably thinking, shit, I should have hung it up 3 weeks ago.
Don't believe anything. Don't believe anything Big Ben says. Dude, that's what drives me freaking crazy about Big Ben. He is the most like, oh yeah, I screwed up.
Whoa.
You don't even believe that. Every word you're coming out of your mouth, I just need to play better. I just need to be better.
James, I'm not with this, James. Peyton Manning is the true GOAT, and he is nowhere near. Like Ben it fell off. Peyton Manning still won for them. Was still an MVP in his second.
Peyton was definitely better still.
Still won games. Yeah. I can't get with that one. But
captain. Every time y'all see him in a press conference, don't believe none of that dude say. I'm sorry, bro, but I ain't trying to hear nothing that Big Ben says. All right, here we go. Poyer is a Pro Bowl snub. Like, what in the holy hell did you're leading, the NFL fan vote, and that's not just because Bill's Mafia is crazy.
No,
we are, but people around the league are saying like, yo, Jordan Poyer's that dude, man. So I did a little bit of research, man. Jordan Poyer has 85 solo tackles.
117 total.
117 combined.
Yeah.
He leads the league for safeties and tackles. He has 2 interceptions, 5 pass defense, 2 forced fumbles. Now, his 117 tackles leads safeties and tackling, and he's 5th among forced fumbles among safeties, man. Like, this guy's balling out. and he never gets the credit that he deserves, man. And I know the Pro Bowl is weak.
You sound like a supercomputer right now.
Let's go, Steph.
Yeah.
That's usually me, so I can't my parents could.
I was gonna be quiet, man. I was gonna be quiet. God dang.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody's ragging me on here. Yeah, I'm gonna pay my Wi-Fi bill, dog. Like what you saying, dog?
I mean, auto-tune.
I ain't no T-Pain, dog.
T-Pain.
Ain't no T-Pain.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm gonna buy you a train.
I really don't. Honestly, I don't pay attention to the Pro Bowl. I gave up on it like 5 years ago.
Well,
But it's something like the media votes, the fans vote, and they all contribute percentages of who gets in, right?
but what percentage that Poyer wouldn't get in if he was
Yeah, I
the
don't
leading?
know.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
There's
And there's
no
no Pro
math
Bowl this year. It's a giant Madden tournament, right?
At least they put in Allen and Diggs, right? Josh Allen's there. Diggs is a starter. Who else made the All-Star or the Pro Bowl? Trey White, obviously, which is good. He's
Edmonds,
getting Edmonds is there. Edmonds is not a starter. Trey White is.
Andre Roberts.
Andre Roberts, the return man. Obviously, he's he had the fumble in this game, which was brutal, but he's been phenomenal all year, and he's the best return man in football. So he's definitely deserves to be there. I was actually shocked, believe it or not. I was actually shocked that our punter didn't get in. Bojorquez. Like, man, he's been booming it when he's out there. He's made a couple of bonehead punts.
He's barely out there.
But they put him in the Patriots punter. And I'm like, what?
Did you just say something good about the punter?
I know, right?
That's the first.
He's leading the league in average. He had the one punt in this game that was awesome, too, 65 yards. So, I mean, good for him. He should be there, too.
The cool thing about this Poyer stuff, though, it's not going to matter because the Bills will be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to play.
Good point, Eric. Good point, Eric.
It's more poster board material.
Yeah.
And Poyer, man, I mean, he's been getting love every time they interview the opposing team. They talk about our secondary. They talk about Jordan Poyer, right? Man, he's a good leader on that team. He does it on the field. He's the one we're watching for. And so if it were up to the players, I'm sure they would have voted in Poyer in this position. So
Yeah,
I don't know
how this year.
I don't know how you snub him. I don't know.
He looks super confident this year. He's playing aggressive, playing fast. I mean, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's playing lights out.
I mean, like Allen and Diggs, you couldn't not have them on there. They didn't want them on there, but they had to be there because they're killing it this season, right? And the other guys too, Andre Roberts, as we said, and Edmonds has a little bit of respect around the league now after last year, I'd say. So I'm not surprised to see him still make it.
But see, that's what I mean. But see, the fact that Edmonds made a Pro Bowl, and we were all the networks, we were all ragging on Edmonds the whole year until like the last 4 or 5 games when he got healthier.
Yeah.
Is that more of is it because of the popularity contest aspect of it is the reason why Edmonds is making it, or is it because the guys at his position just didn't play as well as he did in the spurts that he did?
So am I still glitchy?
No, you're good, bro.
Oh, great. Now I cannot talk for that damn long. Like it doesn't work for me, dog. But let me ask you a question, Brian.
Yo.
My guy's been playing lights out, man. He really has. And
Agreed.
When you look at the defense as a whole, it really does. Like the middle linebacker position, like you really do need like solid play up front. Like that's why one of the reasons why Ray Lewis was so dominant is because he had guys like Haloti Ngata and big just giant freaking dudes that would just eat up space so he can roam. You know, and Ray Lewis, y'all know that dude didn't care about sticking his head nowhere. He was gonna lay that wood regardless. But yo, a good linebacker needs a good defensive line, good defensive tackles, man. And it's taken the Bills this long to kind of get it together on the defensive line. And we're still not where we need to be, but we're a lot better. And we've seen the improvement of Tremaine Evans, and he's not trying to play every linebacker position. Because early in the year, he was trying to do Milano's job and Klein's job because he didn't have confidence in him, even though his shoulder was jacked up. But now he's settling in. It's all about trust. The defense, you have to trust your guy right next to you that they're going to do their job. And right now, we're seeing that.
You're glitching again, Sterling. But yeah, so I mean, I think with Edmonds, Brian, you brought up a good point of, is it his popularity now in the league because he earned the respect last year? I think it's just that our expectations for him were so high. He was still playing good in those games. It just wasn't lights out. And it wasn't good enough for the Buffalo Bills, who know this player and expected him to continue to grow. Remember, he's only 22 years old. I mean, he's still, for his age, I think he earns respect for what he does on the field at his age and is the dominant player on this defense, is the leader on that defense. So, yeah, I mean, he definitely belongs there with his play. But I think you're right that he gets a little bit of respect now, being as young as he is, being as dominant it is. And our expectations are probably higher than the rest of the league, who looks at him and still says, damn, that guy's a hell of a player, even in the games where we said he's not doing so hot.
Yeah, and I think he's making key plays, right? I agree with everything Anthony said, but he's making a lot more key plays this season, like 4th and 1s, goal line. I mean, so that's something to be, soft for.
I can't catch a break, dog.
They're getting you still.
They're killing me, dog.
Commenting with Sterling's Wi-Fi. All super chats related to Sterling's Wi-Fi.
I know, right? For 10 cents a day, help this young black man have Wi-Fi. Look at your little whippersnapper. You want a clean feed? Hey, y'all remember those commercials? Though, hey, y'all might only be able to hear every word I'm saying, but y'all remember those commercials where they would put these dudes up and they would have these little naked black kids in Africa, and you see that dirty ass water, and they were like, for 5 cents a day, you can help this young lad drink clean water. And I was like, yo, that's not okay. It's not okay. And you see that big ass lion just come running around, you're like, whoa. Yeah, I'm just saying, that's in my head. Whatever. That's your entertainment for the night.
We need to make one of those for Jets fans now. You can help this poor Jets fan who is at the end of his rope. I mean, he was hoping for that first round pick, for first overall pick, and now he's got nothing.
Only the Jets could screw something up like that.
Water,
Only the Jets could do that.
Yeah.
Only the Jets.
Only the Jets.
Hey, at least they didn't go 0-16.
What a mess.
Hey. So am I good or no?
You're good.
Okay.
You, bro.
Hoof or Buns? I'm gonna keep it a minimum here. Hoof or Buns? I'm gonna start with you, Anthony. I'll go with you, Brian, next, and then Eric, you finish up. Hoof or Buns? Who you got? Ooh. Most valuable player, least valuable player?
Oh man, this is a really tough one this time because this game was so good. I mean, Hoof. Josh Allen? I mean, why take the easy route? Cole Beasley? I mean, I don't want to take them all, but you could pick any player who did well in this game. I'm saying Josh Allen just because, again, he's continued to do what we've seen him do. He didn't throw an interception, didn't even throw a bad pass in this game, really. That was like, who are you throwing to or what are you doing? And continued to just take what was given to him. Found his open receivers, got rid of the ball as guys were coming to him. This is just Josh Allen at this point. He's going to win probably AFC Player of the Week again. Did they announce that today? I don't even know if that – usually it's Tuesday that they announce it. But if he doesn't win, it'll be a shame because I don't think anybody else played as well as he did this week. So I got to go with Josh Allen in this game again. Leading the team, just getting everything done. Buns, I mean, I'll take the easy route again and go Andre Roberts for the fumble. He made it back, and he did have the return – just after half, brought it into Broncos territory, which was awesome, but ended up hurting himself somehow in that game. We haven't exactly gotten any injury updates until tomorrow, unfortunately, but he wasn't out there after that. I think that was the last one he returned. But yeah, that fumble was huge. I didn't want them to score a touchdown. I said this in the show last week and in our show on Friday. I didn't think the Broncos should have scored a single touchdown against us. But when you give them the ball at the 20-yard line on a muff punt where we had dominated them on offense, they're going to end up scoring. So that was their first touchdown. I hated it, but it is what it is. And he's my Buns for the week. So you got something different, Eric? You got anything, Dave?
I think Brian's up next. You ready to go?
Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony just stole all my thunder just now. But
I took the easy one.
Yeah, I mean, Josh is easy. I'm going to say, because you said Josh Allen, let's go Stephon Diggs because that dude is just uncoverable. Whether he's going down the field, across the field, dig routes, it doesn't even matter. They had no answer for him. Josh knew it. Diggs knew it. The whole team knew it. So I'll go Diggs. Buns, it's hard to say. I mean, we played such a great game. If I had to pick somebody out of the group, I was gonna say Andre Roberts, but then he made up for it with the what is it, after halftime, the kickoff to get us in great field position right out of the half. So
he always has one per game.
That guy's amazing. I was one of those guys in the preseason saying, get rid of Andre Roberts, keep McKenzie, keep Duke, and I humbly apologize to that man because he is an elite returner, hands down. But as far there's really no Buns, so I have to say Andre Roberts for putting that ball on the ground and leading to a touchdown for the Broncos.
I'll take the easy one here, referees.
Yeah, God,
that's a good one. That's a great one.
Taking away 3 touchdowns in a row, like come on.
Penalties. I
got some good ones.
Better.
I got some good ones. You ready? What was my bold prediction, Anthony? You might remember this from the Friday show.
Oh, what was your
Trey White will have more receptions than Jerry Judy.
It was close.
Close. Trey White had the forced fumble. It wasn't an interception, but forced fumble. Yeah. I'll count it. Jerry Judy for Buns for me. 1 catch, 19 yards.
Oh, man. And that was in garbage time.
Garbage time.
0 receptions for their wide receivers.
Hoof for me. Trey White all day. Get that man to the Pro Bowl where he belongs.
Agreed.
And Buns for me. Jerry Judy. Are the Broncos ruining his career? Like, what's going on with that guy? A guy that talented, get him the ball.
To him. Yeah, just throw it to him. Who cares if he's covered? Throw it to him. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Yeah, that's true. I cannot believe that's right. That bold prediction.
It was close.
Came true. How about my bold prediction of the defensive touchdown in back-to-back weeks coming true? And it was like, yeah, I knew that was coming because we knew they were going to turn it over. Again, us knowing that Denver team and seeing that, they give up a lot of turnovers. We dropped 2 of them. They should have had 2 more pick sixes in that game, but we'll take 1 return for a touchdown anyway.
Hey, so we have a little group chat during the Bills games, man. And hey, y'all, Anthony's relentless. He will not let you, hey, bro. You screw up, that man's gonna be on your ass. Like he was like, why can't Levi Wallace catch the damn ball? It's like,
pick 6. Oh. He's lucky he's a cornerback. The big one for this game was when
Savon Johnson. Dropped one too.
Knox dropped one in the first half. I was like, oh, that was a first down. Like, what happened? You got to catch that ball. And then he catches the touchdown like 3 plays later.
Are we surprised that Dawson?
He scored.
Are we really surprised that Dawson catching or dropping anything? I mean,
Nope.
That's what he does, bro. That's what he does. I got a Buns for you though. Mark Schlereth.
Oh, he was terrible.
Yeah. Somebody brought it up in the chat, and I agree.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, was terrible.
Let me tell you about this dude, man. I don't know what he's smoking, but when he said that him and Josh Allen were duking it out, whatever corny term he used, like, bro, Drew Lock didn't even have 190 yards passing, dog. Like, what slugfest are you watching, my dude? And then, there are some key words that trigger me, bro. When that dude says maturation, nobody uses maturation, dog. We don't say that in 2020. We don't say that unless you Little House on the Prairie. Maturation.
He was like really trying to hype up the Drew Lock situation.
Yeah, well,
big time.
It's on the network. I like Mark Schlereth. I think he keeps it real, but it's on the network. He's clearly a Bronco guy. Clearly biased.
Nah, player. He missed me on him all day. I don't even like that cat. I don't like that cat. He lost me. Hey, he's always about the offensive. Like, I know you play line, bro, but there's more to the game. The offensive line. I'm just saying, you just might want to throw some.
It's like there's more to the game than Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks.
Little variety in there. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Hey, but I got a little something for y'all. Before we get to New England, okay? So y'all didn't know that I was doing this. But since I have good Wi-Fi, thank you guys for supporting me and giving me 5 cents to promote my better Wi-Fi. So while we're doing that, I know I got to get it in. So for you guys, look how nicely this is wrapped, bro. Oh. I got 3 presents. Okay, I'm Santa right now. I'm the Negro Santa, and if I could give the Bills 3 presents, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna give them. Y'all ready for this? Present number 1.
Dang.
Look, Dollar Tree is a MFer, dog. Dollar Tree, bro.
Oh, geez.
Cap space, dog.
Oh,
I'm
We're gonna need
gonna
it.
give the Bills cap space. Okay, this is a stocking stuffer. Okay, so we gotta let it burn, like Usher says. We gotta let some people go. Let my people go, dog. We ain't even talking about slaves. We talking about just let my people go. Trent Murphy, bro, you got to go. Hey,
You been had to go.
there's some
cap
other.
space there though.
Hey, who else? Who else needs to go? I'm gonna go ahead and say Mario Addison, bro. It's time. Like I know y'all don't want to hear that, but guess what? Look, we got one of the best teams in the NFL. There are going to be players that want to come in here on the cheap, on the low, because they want to win the Super Bowl. So, cap space. Let some people go. Okay, that's gift number 1, y'all. Gift number 2. Y'all ready for this? Hey, don't y'all hate when like you be like with your relatives, the family and shit, and they start opening presents like this? They were like, man, hurry the hell up, dog. Like, put that shit open. Quit playing with me, dog.
Undo the tape little by little on the sides.
Hey, if I could give anybody anything, a set of hands for Dawson Knox, bro.
Just still drop it.
Oh,
feeling jolly.
your hands, bro. Hey, that man ain't never seen a dunk machine. He like that dude. Swear to God, he tries to catch bricks. Let's catch toilet paper. Let's catch tennis balls because we need some help. Okay. And last but not least, baby. I'm gonna go and hit y'all with this. A little maturation. But if I'm giving the Bills another present, okay? Indoor stadium. Look.
Oh.
I know it's cool to be cold, but
Controversial there. Huh?
half your fan base is black, and we close to the equator kind of people. We don't want to be outside in the cold all day. Good enough Timberlands and long johns that are going to keep us safe. So for all the black fans that y'all got, hey, coolest, dome it, dog. Dome it.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, Buffalo Bills.
You heard it here first.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from T-Pain Santa.
I'm gonna buy you a drink today, baby.
He's getting us, Dawson Knox hands. Wow, that'll help out a lot next year. So thank you for that present. The cap space, we're certainly going to need that to re-sign our top 2 guys, as we debated bunch on the Friday show. If you missed that, we got into a great debate about signing Darrell Williams or re-signing Matt Milano, or both. We want to do both, obviously, but how are you going to do it? Something's got to change. So thank you for that cap space. And the indoor stadium, wow, that's a controversial take for the people of Buffalo. We know that we're not sold on that, at least as a fan base, quite yet. So I might have to do some convincing for that. I mean, I'll take it.
I didn't even mention in the stadium, can we get like real bathrooms? Like, cause look, dude, like I went to Orchard Park. We went last year, bro, and I walk in and I gotta pee. I walk in the bathroom and it's like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I see a bunch of dudes just with the dinglings out, just peeing in a giant urinal. I'm like, no, this is not
you weren't drunk enough. You got to drink.
And I remember when there were only 2 bathrooms in the stadium, and people were peeing in the sink, peeing in the corner, peeing on outside. Oh, it's everywhere. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah. Trust me, it's come a long ways.
Hey, for those of you who are in the chat getting up and out of shape, guys, it's a joke. I mean, y'all know me. I make jokes like so. Yes, Bills Mafia is so diverse. Not just black people, not just white people, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is, man. Just laugh, enjoy yourself. Okay, chill out.
Maybe how about a retractable roof stadium, huh?
Okay, retractable roof.
The thing with retractable roofs, they don't ever.
October where it's retractable. It's like open, and in November we're closing it down.
Well, look at the last home game. It was beautiful.
They don't ever open it though. They don't ever open retractable roof stadiums.
Is that true? I don't know. I don't know the data on that. We'll have to.
I don't know if this is still true, but last year the Texans never opened at one time.
Wow.
Maybe for other events, right? Other events.
They don't care.
But don't we want that home? Don't we want that home field advantage of like a team like Miami or a team from like San Francisco coming into the cold and trying to beat us?
Do you want to see? Do you want to go to this playoff game and not freeze the balls off? I'm just saying, bro.
Hell no! I'm just gonna watch it from the comfort of my home.
I gotta be somehow. Bills gonna make money somehow. Close it up, baby. You're gonna make more money.
It's not the same experience, man. I'm telling you. We'll still be tailgating out in the cold. So what the hell? We've drunk enough. Everything.
Nobody will go in.
Yeah. And if they want to have a state-of-the-art air conditioning system, y'all can like make it super ass cold in there. Look, it'd be the same thing. Make the wind even blow. But look, dog, this is close up. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so now, thoughts on New England. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Cam Newton was kind of surprised me in his little interview this week. His post-game interview. Basically, I felt like he was on his team on the bus, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was kind of saying, that they have a young team and some players don't get it and all this kind of stuff. And then later, you hear him say, he has a lot of football left in him and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
Now,
he's got nothing left, right? I mean, come on. Why would he root for this team? He knows he's not going to play for them next year. He knows he's done with them. He's already auditioning for the next signing. He's saying, hey, some team out there who wants to win and has a better roster than I'm dealing with right now, somebody sign me and I'll do good for you. And I'm ready to play. And I got more years than me. So I don't blame Cam Newton. He hasn't done it for this team this year. Maybe he would look better with a better offensive line, with better wide receivers.
Absolutely.
There's going to be quarterback needy teams out there, and you could do a hell of a lot worse than having Cam Newton as a backup quarterback for sure. And he'd be making more money probably than he is this year as a Patriot. And we don't even know if he's going to play against the Bills or if he's going to play in Week 17. But he knows he wants to get out there and play, and he knows it's not going to be in New England anymore. So I don't blame him, man.
Here's a question for you guys. I want you guys to answer it individually. If you had to drop Cam Newton in a situation on a team this coming year, who would it be? Go ahead, Eric. Who would you have Cam Newton be a part of?
What team was Cam Newton a fit on?
Team?
My first reaction was Jacksonville. Jacksonville was my first thought. I think they have some good receivers that could do better by having a better quarterback. He's mobile, so he could do things there that their quarterbacks they've been dealing with right now don't have. I mean, obviously they're going to be in rebuild mode yet again, so who knows if they're probably going to, draft Trevor Lawrence, obviously, but why not?
I don't see a lot. I don't see him as a starter, to be honest with you. I don't think he's played that good this season. No. He's a running quarterback now. I mean, for me, the passing game is not there. I mean, I think Chicago, I think he could back up Jalen Hurts would be a good fit to help develop him, right? There's not a lot of teams I can name that Cam is a viable option right now.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
What about the Colts? Because Phillip Rivers is like 40 or whatever he is. They already got a great defense over there. He wouldn't have to do too much. He's got weapons, way more weapons than the Patriots have. Sterles, you and Jay Spence was talking about this earlier with when the Patriots. What's that guy's name? The leading receiver for the Patriots right now.
Jacoby Myers, dog.
When that bum is your leading receiver, you got problems. That's why Brady dipped out of there.
Yeah.
Hey, when that man's got 11 targets a game,
something's not right.
You don't want that. You don't want that. I got a perfect team that y'all ain't even thinking about that Cam Newton can play for and could be really good doing it. Tampa Bay Bucks.
Ooh, better than Tom Brady, probably.
You got all the weapons at your disposal. You got 2 tight ends that can ball. You got God knows how many wide receivers, and you got a couple running backs that can play. The table's set, and you got a defense that's going to back you. Like Cam Newton will be perfect in Tampa Bay. I think he probably will outperform Brady this year had he been in Tampa Bay. Because
who wants to be successful there, though?
Who?
Nate Peterman.
Oh,
with that team and that talent, all the quarterbacks
you have a
succeed
point because exactly, and being mobile is something that Tom Brady absolutely is not. Obviously, any mobile quarterback in that situation, by giving those receivers just an extra second to get open, is going to be a lot. So, yeah, I agree that could be a dangerous team. And Tom Brady
but can Cam throw the ball? Because we've seen all season he doesn't look like he can throw anymore. Like something's just not right in his throwing motion. The ball is just like there's nothing behind it.
His mechanics are trash right now. I ain't gonna lie.
He's always on the run. He's on the run and throwing across the field.
That's why I say the Bucks. How can you miss Mike Evans? How can you
Antonio
miss
Brown? Yeah,
Chris Godwin? They're like you. Right. I mean, literally, all you have to do is just.
And you don't even need to go catch it anymore, right?
Somebody's gonna catch it. You know
just dump it off to one of those guys. You don't even need to throw deep anymore. Just let them get the ball and make the play or run. If you have that many receivers, they got to cover those guys. It's going to open up lanes for a mobile quarterback. So
I got one team. The San Francisco 49ers would be a good fit for Cam. Why?
Okay.
Because Kyle Shanahan will draw it up, right? With their running game and their uniqueness and their running schemes. I mean, Cam would be a nightmare to guard in that offense, in my opinion.
Okay. Well,
I agree.
I like those. There's not a wrong answer with this, but it's just fun to speculate, right? It's fun to speculate.
Is the wrong answer.
So
it's not working.
Hey, but back to New England though. And real quick on Bill Belichick, I think they did Cam a disservice. Honestly, Cam doesn't look entirely healthy, like you mentioned, Brian. And I think that Bill Belichick they're so into what their system. They didn't make an allowance for Cam to be free-spirited. Cam is a free-spirited player, and he just doesn't seem happy right now. They kind of trying to mold him into the Patriot way, and that's been the case when you had the GOAT as your quarterback, whether you like it or not, Anthony. Tom Brady is the GOAT right now. And look, dude, it ain't working, dog. It ain't working. It ain't working. T-Pain's back, baby.
T-Pain's definitely back.
Hey, but the Bills face off against the Patriots on Monday night, and did y'all notice that the ESPN did not give the Patriots any love? It's like a girlfriend who just like the hot dude came in the room, and ESPN was like, "Bye, boo. I'll holler at you later," because they did not get them no play on the little graphics and nothing. I was
what?
Like, that's
at this point, I got 2 words for ESPN. Suck it. Okay. What did they do after the Bills clinched their first AFC East championship in 25 years? They talked about the leading MVP candidate in Aaron Rodgers. Who threw half the touchdowns and half the yardage that Allen did. They didn't even acknowledge Josh Allen. They were like, "Oh yeah, the Bills won." And they had the nerve at the end of the show to say, "Wow, it's weird to say Bills are AFC East champions. I'm so used to saying Patriots and Bill Belichick every single year after year." I'm like, man, screw you. I'm over ESPN, man. That's all they do is crap on the Buffalo Bills. And I cannot wait till Monday when we play this team and they have to talk all about the Buffalo Bills. But I guarantee you they'll still be like, "Oh, well, what's going to happen next year with the Patriots? Oh, is Bill Belichick going to stay? How's he going to turn this team around? Who's he going to draft next?" He sucks, man. Look what he did to this team. They suck. There's a reason for that.
I have a solution.
And they're not going to acknowledge that.
Don't watch ESPN.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I haven't watched them in a long time.
Look, watching ESPN is fine, but just have your own opinion because they will feed you a bunch of BS.
I don't.
That's Dominique Foxworth. They done brainwashed that dude in some bullshit, dog. When he been saying about Josh Allen, the fan base, like, come on, dog, miss me on that all day long.
Yeah, he's going on that one.
Miss me on that. Miss me on that, dude. And y'all know I'm woke and everything, but dog, you don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
A lot of people are on the Josh Rosen to San Francisco. I did see that, but they tried to sign the XFL guy first, Johnson, right? I forget his first name. Josh Johnson.
Really?
So what's that tell you about Josh Rosen? I don't think
the next option.
He's not a long-term solution. I mean, this guy's a practice squad player.
That means he's washed. That guy is washed.
He might get a start in the final 2 games here. Who knows?
Until we see something different. I mean, nobody signed him all season. He just gets signed now in week 15.
Hey,
what's that tell you about the guy?
Same dude though that had a hot tub. He had a hot tub, and he got a hot tub put in his college dorm room. That should tell you something about it. That boy been with a silver spoon up his ass his whole life. Let's just be honest, bro. That boy, he is a modern day Richie Rich, dog.
Drew, Josh Rosen had a hot tub.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I ain't playing. He took UCLA very literal, like very literal. Yeah, people weren't killing him.
The worst personality of that whole draft bunch. I mean, I'm on record as a Baker Mayfield hater, but man, Josh Rosen's personality is like, I feel like I'd get more personality talking to a stuffed animal or something. You know, he's just like, it's like.
Josh Rosen is totally that kid that you see. Like, he's the guy with the short shorts and boat shoes on that you just want to punch the hell out of. Like, God, like Kyle Hey, what does Drewski say? What, Kyle Rogers University? That's freaking Josh Rosen, dude. That is Josh Rosen. He's cocky as hell.
No personality either.
But
how? He's just like, yeah.
He got that Manning look. He got that Eli look. That like,
well, at least when they talk, they're intelligent. Like, he doesn't sound intelligent either. You talk to one of the Mannings about football, you get a damn good answer, right? But these guys are just like, Rosen's just sitting there.
Yeah. Hey, so let's do a prediction on the Patriots. Now I do think that Jarrett Stidham is going to start this game. Yeah. I don't think, based on Cam's comments, and they're out of the playoff position, why wouldn't you just put Jarrett Stidham in? He sucks. Yep. He just sucks. He sucks too.
Yeah, because you're going to lose if you do that.
So, well, they're going to lose it for Cam in there.
All right.
And
I'll give you my bold prediction. Ready? My bold prediction is multiple quarterbacks play for New England in this game, because no matter who starts, they're going to throw interceptions. They're going to make turnovers. They're going to be down 28-3, and Bill Belichick's going to get pissed and put the other guy in. So whether they start Stidham and he does it, or whether they put in Cam and he does it, it's not going to matter. They're going to suck, and he's going to bring in the next guy. So my bold prediction, if it's even that bold, is that there's going to be multiple quarterbacks for New England in this game against Buffalo. And my score, this is a game. I was on the Why So Serious podcast last night, and, they asked for the 3 keys of the game, and I gave 1. Kick the living crap out of them. Kick the living crap out of this team. You are better than them in every which way, shape, and form. You have more momentum than them coming into this game. You put your foot on their throat and you stomp. You don't just let them go with your foot on your throat. You stomp, and you stomp hard. I want to see us score 60 points in this game. I don't think that'll happen, because obviously they'll start to run the ball in the second half.
Right.
But I'm telling you, man, I want to see 48-6, and I want to pound the living hell out of this team. Make this our statement game. We've already won the East. Now we want to prove that we've moved on from New England and we're dead and buried, because
I like that.
They're done. They're over. It's our dominance. We need to assert it. We're here. They're not.
All right, you sound like Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
I was going to go with the
60 points. Hey, I love it. 60 points.
Oh, yeah, I'm serious, man. We better stomp the living hell out of them. That's it. If we win,
even be close.
We win like 24-14. I'm going to be pissed.
That's too
when
close.
We come on this show next week.
We're about to be pissed after my prediction.
Okay, Eric. All right, Eric, you go. It's your time to time, baby.
This is the game that Tyler Bass wins us in the final 2 seconds. I think Bill Belichick's been it. Since the Bills won the division, Belichick's been in his basement, mad as hell. And he's scheming up something for the Bills. I think they're going to get shocked. It's going to be a close game, 23-20. Bills. Tyler Bass wins it for us.
Eric, are you?
Eric is a closet Patriots fan, ladies and gentlemen. He can't get over it. It's been a lifelong permanent damage.
Too much reason, right? You just look at the Bills finally won the division. The rest of them are the Patriots. It's like, how can you ignore that?
Nah, man. The Bills are going for blood.
Hey,
that's right.
They're out for blood.
Elijah's got it. Look at this. Elijah's got it dead on. You're damn right we kicked the dead horse. You kick it, you shoot it, you kick it again, and then you barbecued it and eat it for dinner. All right, man?
Absolutely, because they did the same thing to us year in and year out. Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Hey, Eric, they're killing you, dog. They said, bro, lay off the blue.
I should have went before Anthony. But
they're saying my guy is on the Elmer's glue, dog. What was your prediction again?
23-20.
No way.
No, who's going to hold our offense to 23 points?
What was the score the first time they played?
Gil was out playing. There's no way. We're a better team now than we were then. There's no way.
As long as Bill's coaching the team and cheating, I think we have a chance.
You're giving them too much credit, Eric.
I speak for all the Bills fans right now. F Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
F him, dude. F him. Hey, no. 23-20, that's a boring game, dog. I'd rather be at the DMV than watch that. I ain't even gonna cap.
No, don't go that far.
I don't want to see Tyler Bass kick a game-winning field goal. I'm just sorry. Like, no. I don't want to see that, dog. I don't want to see it. All right, let's go.
If we struggle to beat them and it's 23-20, we got problems going into the playoffs. There's no reason why that game should be close against those bum Patriots. It should be 38-9, where they struggle to even get those 3 field goals. That's what it should be.
Y'all own one. 38-9.
The last 3 games, look what the Bills have done. They put their opponent in their place. You are who we've showed that you are, right?
Right.
All right, San Francisco, you're the favorite coming in here. Guess what? You suck. We beat your ass. Oh, okay. Pittsburgh, you're the number 2 seed. Guess what? You're trash, dude.
Go on, man.
All we've been doing is putting these teams in their place. If they allow New England in this game, it would be a huge disappointment for us all. You have to destroy them from start to finish because this is the worst team you've played in 6 weeks.
Agreed.
There's nobody. That's a
Shouldn't even be close.
Listen,
Shouldn't even be close.
Did y'all just not see that comment? Okay.
I agree with him.
Listen. Hey, did y'all ever wonder who was the culprit that threw the said sex toy on the field multiple years? I just want to know who that is.
Maybe Lockman 60 was there. I don't know.
I don't know, but that shit's funny. That is some funny shit. All right, so Brian, you say 38-9. I need a bold prediction from you though. Bold prediction.
I'm gonna say Andre Roberts takes back one to the house. Nice. It's coming.
We need it, man. We haven't had that. That's
gotta happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's reasonable.
Patriots have good special teams, though. I mean, they have a couple players in the Pro Bowl. So we'll see.
I'm gonna.
What you got, T?
All right, T-Pain about to speak, baby. Tyrone Biggums about to speak. Hey, I'm gonna say the Bills 34-14, man. That's a garbage touchdown at the end, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
34-14.
They like to give up those garbage.
We're good for those. We're good. Yeah, we're good for those.
2 touchdowns on this team. Who's going to score 2 touchdowns?
Garbage touchdown. It's a garbage touchdown, dog. Like
so who's catching the ball?
I know, right? Like who? I don't trust. Is Cam going to run it in if he's in the game? You're saying. I mean, I don't know how they score any touchdowns.
Hey, just find the most obscure Patriot on Levi Wallace or Taron Johnson. That's who's going to score.
Okay. Hey man, Taron's been playing better, man. Leave my man Taron alone, man.
I had to do him like that. You know, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows. I gotta throw some shade on my guy, dude. So yeah, I think Levi's gonna trip up, and what are the
watch out? See,
bum ass tight ends they got.
Where is it here? Jerry Hughes, coming off the big touchdown, obviously in this game. I think they might put him in at running back in the 4th quarter because we're going to have such a high lead. Hand the ball
off.
You
slap happy, dog. You're slap happy now, dog.
Well, let me ask you guys that. The last time we played the Patriots, we went run crazy on these guys. Are we going in with that same game plan, or are we going to go light them up?
We're going to light their ass up and tell you why. Right? There was so much. The weather was terrible in Orchard Park that day.
I remember.
Kind of crazy, and Josh Allen was in the middle of the little slump that he had, shoulder injury and stuff, and they just weren't clicking. Right now, you know how they say you're a full grown man.
Yeah,
that Bills offense is a full grown man now, baby. And they're gonna shut them Patriots up. They are going to throw the ball a lot.
Is John Brown playing?
I don't care. John Brown.
Not that it matters, but
it don't even matter.
We won't know until Saturday because they're.
You don't even care.
McDermott's not gonna say anything.
He even stay on the bench. I don't even care if he plays. It don't even
matter.
Save
him for the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd keep him. I just need him healthy.
You just play him to get him warmed up. Exactly. Start him if he's ready to go. He's been practicing all week. Put him in for half the snaps and then see how he does.
Yeah. I think Stephon. I think Stephon Diggs is gonna have a good game, man, and he's gonna get 2 touchdowns this game. J.C. Jackson is very akeep to leave and like to jump. You ain't gonna do that against Stephon Diggs. You're not jumping shit.
All right, Stephon Diggs has been breaking legs out there.
He gonna put it on.
Taking ankles, man. Diggs is taking ankles.
They're running this way, and Diggs is over here, and they're running straight ahead. And like, where'd he go?
Hey,
and it looks like he's wide open.
Hey, y'all might. Dawson Knox might catch a touchdown pass, bro.
He's caught 3 recently, right?
Probably not, man. Probably not.
Hey, I'm saying that. I gave him a set of hands, so we're gonna see if it works.
Up, man. Knox. The one thing we have that's undebatable is they're fully invested in Knox. He's the number 1 guy. Croft is still on the inactive list. And Lee Smith, oh my God, they threw the ball to him twice in this game. Like the first one, I was like, don't ever throw the ball to Lee Smith. What are you doing? The second one, he caught for a touchdown. They had to bring it back, but he caught it for a touchdown. I was like, okay, maybe you can't throw to Lee Smith, but don't throw to Lee Smith. What are you doing?
Hey, that's a straight flex move, dog. That's like when you're in high school and you're on the basketball team and you take your most trash person and put him in the game and make him shoot till he scores. That's what it's like throwing to Lee
Smith. Yep.
That's facts, dog.
That's facts, brother.
That's facts. That's like putting Rudy on the field. Rudy,
team is
Rudy. Like, nah, you
fully invested.
Hey, that's a flex move.
Fully invested in Dawson Knox. So he's getting action. He's been getting touchdowns even. Red zone appearances. So they're trying to ramp him up. Maybe they want to use him more heading into the playoffs. We'll see.
All right, so that wraps up tonight's show, man. This has been a damn good time. First of all, dog, before we even do anything else, man, Brian, bro, thank you for
I appreciate you guys bringing me on the show, man. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, we love, and for those of you out there, man, who watch our show, man, we're gonna be picking some more of you guys to join us because, like I said, without you guys, this doesn't exist. Like, we do this for you guys, man. And I had a good ass time tonight, Brian. Love your takes. You're super smart, dude.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
You're not just a fan on the couch, bro. You actually have good things to say, man. And there's a lot of Bills fans out there that have really good things to say, and we want to highlight those people that have intelligent and good things to say. So, man, we appreciate you, dog. All the love.
I appreciate that, brother.
To you and your family. You guys have a damn good Christmas. Turn up this weekend, bro. Get it in, dog. Get it in.
Absolutely.
And then this is the Cover One Network, man. Y'all already know how we do, man. Y'all already know what this is. The Hoof Fly Podcast, man. It's been a pleasure serving you guys this year. COVID and everything aside, right? It's been a crazy ass year, and we're about to wrap this mug up, dog. So 21 is gonna be lit. We need 21 to be lit no matter what happens externally in the world. But hey, in Bill's community, we're gonna keep it moving, Bob. We're gonna keep it pushing. And at Cover One, that's what we do, man.
Like chat on the way out here. Love it. Thank you, Elijah.
Elijah Delay.
Thank you, Elijah.
Hey, appreciate that, man.
Merry Christmas, man.
Support, dog. Seriously.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Seriously. Appreciate that, man. But like I was saying, with Cover One, man, we have really good content creators, man. Be sure to check everybody out, man. We got really good shows lined up. You know, I mean, I've already gone at length talking about our guys, but you know, this is the Hoof Live, man. And we will
have a show on Friday. We will have a show coming out on Friday.
I don't know what we're gonna talk about yet. We're probably gonna get more in depth into the Patriots' dilemma of this ass whooping they're about to take. But you know what, man? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Merry freaking Christmas to you guys, man. Hey, be with your family. Do what you got to do, man. 10 toes down, baby. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. And we out of here.
Go Bills.
Go Bills. Peace.